Good morning, it's Nancy today. Well, I haven't talked to you for a long time. Well, I have, but not just a simple update. So it is 5:46 a.m. Wednesday morning, November the 6th. There. Well, I've been doing a few different projects. I'm kind of tired. I couldn't sleep. I lay there thinking about kiln wash. What a thing to think about when you're trying to sleep. Kiln wash and my pottery bowls. I think that I kind of lost my interest in my pottery when I realized that it was going to take a week for these plates to dry, and as the days go by, fewer plates are making it. Out of the 18 I started with, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's what there are. Is that one there too? Well, anyway, um, something like that, maybe 10. I don't know exactly where they all are. Boy, my face looks bigger than it was. Guess I should eat good food and not junk food. Well, it's gotten cold here. It went down to negative 10 one night, Celsius. I don't know, 32 minus 10 or 32 minus 20. Double the Celsius and subtract it from 32 if it's below freezing, if it's a negative number. So it'd be 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Does that sound right? Anyway, it was very cold. It froze the whole pond all the way across. It's got big, long frost lines. Some of the frost lines are just, well, a lot of it looks like pine needles have been thrown over the pond. And some of the frost lines are, 2 feet long. Very interesting. So yesterday we worked at the teepee. We uprighted it again. We had to take it all apart, remove everything from inside, take all the frame apart, and start over with a tripod, get that up, and then put all the poles in, and arrange it so that the weight would be against the wind, so the wind would have a harder time pushing it over. It needs to be staked down, but also the wind was able to just get right in under it before and lift the whole teepee up like a balloon, a hot air balloon. So now the projects that I have on the go. Oh, did I tell you about double weave? When you're weaving, you just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you make a piece of fabric. Well, you can make a piece of fabric that is twice as wide. The way you do it is double weave. So you first push down pedal 1, which brings up only, well, for me, they're single direct tie-up, so each pedal is one harness. So I push down harness 1, which brings up a quarter of the threads, and I throw it. And then I push down number 2, which brings down another quarter of the threads, and I throw it back. Okay, so that's going to be one layer. Now to make the other layer, like to go around the bend, because you're making a fold now, so I've just made this one. So you go around the fold by, now you move 1 and 2 and 3 up out of the way. And then you've only got 1/4 down at the bottom. Throw your shuttle, and then you bring up that one and put down 3. So you've still only got 1/4 of them up. So 1 and 2 become the top ones, and 3 and 4 become the bottom ones. So you've gone 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And by doing that, you always come around the same side, and so later your fabric will be able to open up and it'll be double. It'll be double width. And so that's how you make double weave. Ooh, which I never heard of before. I never knew how to do it. Isn't that cool? And so I made that, but then I found because I was using a thick yarn, I didn't know what I was doing right. I just used anything. I used a fat yarn, thinking I was going to fill up the gaps because now these the 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 warp is going through my reed, right? The reed is the things with all the slots in it that all the things go through. Well, it's double. What is that called? When you put two strings in one dent. That's a dent. Is in between any two. So it's anyway. There's two in every one. So I thought this is a good opportunity to do this double weave because I have a very thick warp on there, or very tightly dense. I guess dense is the word. A very dense warp. It's only 10 to 6. I guess it used to be 10 to 7. It's still too early. Still dark out. See? Dark. Anyway, so I tried it with a big thick yarn. And then I found that my beater bar was not beating it all the way to the end. But I did a few rows. And then I did my thin yellow 2/8 cotton. And that I didn't beat down tightly either. So then I used a fork. And I pulled everything close with a fork. But then I couldn't get the underside. I couldn't pull that close with a fork because I couldn't see it or reach it. Anyway, so I just took all that out. But it was very interesting to do it and to be able to stick my hand in and see that, yes, indeed, this is two separate layers. Now, I don't know how you would do it with a pattern. I don't know about that at all. But anyway, well, this is an awesome idea. So I was pushing 3 petals down. 4 petals, no, 3 petals down. Like I'd push down 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, or just 1 and just 2. That was interesting. Sorry, I keep yawning. Guess I'm a little tired. Anyway, so that's one project, is the weaving, which is always there. It's over there somewhere. I have 2 looms going over there. Anyway, so I'm making tea towel for Elida, or some kind of a baby blanket. And then I've been spinning. I have my spinning wheel going. Actually, it's a borrowed wheel from Mira. See? And I've almost filled up a whole bobbin. And it's really going easily. It's going nicely. My spinning at the beginning was very lumpy and fat. And now it's very thin. It looks really good. It looks like string. Looks like 8/2 cotton. 2/8 cotton. Only it's only 1 ply at the moment. I have to get another shuttle to do a second ply. I mean, not shuttle, bobbin. Okay, so that's the second project that goes on. See, I weave when Willem plays the piano, or when I'm just listless, don't know what to do. I spin when Willem reads to me. He reads Harry Potter. He reads the scriptures. And the third project that I've got going on is pottery. And I've got several things of the pottery going on. I have these bowls of Mary's to glaze with clear glaze. So I have to mix up clear glaze. And I am going to use kiln wash on my shelves after having a plate break on one of my new half shelves, which is why it broke, because it was on a half shelf. I think that's why it broke. So gonna wash them, kiln wash. I have to make up the kiln wash, and I have to make up the clear glaze. And I'm waiting for my plates. I trimmed my bowls. And I was thinking maybe I could take these bowls and I could underglaze them and make a set out of them like Mary has. Like she made. And I learned something after our mistakes, that you cannot put 2 layers of underglaze on top of each other. You can't paint like an oil painting. You have to paint like paint by number, where everything is side by side. So I thought I would try and do that. So those are my 3 projects. And then there's always the outdoors project, making sure the pathway, the aqua trail, make sure that it's all stationary where it's supposed to be. Anyway, so that's that. I guess I'll let you go. I'm trying to upload. I made 3 videos. The other day I made 4 videos with this camera, which I have now uploaded, and some with this little iPod, and I made 3 with this head cam. So one of those has uploaded, and the other 2 are taking a very long time, like 266 minutes left. I started with 500 minutes. Very long, and I can't edit them down because my program does not work anymore. And I have no idea why, and people with greater computer savvy than me have had a good look at it and decided that it doesn't work. I tried to take it off of here and re-download it. What was that called? Windows Media Player? No. Windows. Let me see if I can find it. There's something about... Oh, that didn't work. Okay, won't worry about it. Anyway, so that's the update from here. I like having projects. Okay, bye-bye.